Good day guys, and welcome to this demonstration of the additions that has been added to Postwright. For those who are just seeing this video for the first time, Postwright is a game-changing plugin that I built that helps to convert Postman collections into Playwright scripts. Why is this important? It is important because Playwright has gradually become the fastest growing automation tool in the world of automation, and it caters for web and also API automation as well as mobile. And we've witnessed cases where companies are now converting their Postman collections into Playwright scripts. So this brings about a big headache for testers where they need to rewrite their script. But with Postwright, you can just convert it in a matter of seconds. So two additions has been done. The first one is a package.json file has been added now. So once you're done converting, you can just run an npm install command and you can then run your test immediately. The other thing that has been added is the support for TypeScript. This came about because of a suggestion raised by someone, and it really made a lot of sense because Playwright is actually, by default, it supports TypeScript. But the reason why this project converts it to JavaScript is because majority of testers they are actually people that came from non-programming background. So I see that they are way more comfortable with JavaScript compared to TypeScript. Majority of testers, I'm not saying all testers, majority of testers come from a non-programming background. So it is easier for them to use JavaScript. That's why it's like that. But now there's a support for TypeScript as well. So I'm going to demonstrate how to convert it to TypeScript and how to convert it to JavaScript and run it all at once. So let's start. So I'm going to use a simple Postman collection here where there are no variables stored. There are no extra variables anywhere stored. So I just use this as an example in a class, but the variable isn't doing anything, so we are not using that variable for anything at all. So we are just going to go ahead and copy this and export it. So I'm just going to put it in my downloads folder. Let me just leave it in my download. No, I have a collections folder I usually use, so let me just use the collections folder and save it there. So the next thing I will do is just go back into my folder here, then open collections, right click on the collection itself, copy it as a path name. So now that has been copied, I can open my terminal anywhere and put in the postwrite command, postwrite convert the location of this. So now where do I want the output to be? The output flag starts with an hyphen and O. So I can create a folder in my downloads folder. For TypeScript, let's start with TypeScript. So let me create a folder for TypeScript and call it maybe TS test, right? So let me also use the opportunity to just create for JavaScript as well. So I'm going to call that JS test. Okay, so I'm going to go right ahead and copy the path of this. Copy it as a path name and I bring it here. So with this, it will convert it into the TS test, but we want it to return it as a as TypeScript. So we are going to use this flag F, or we put it this way, format. Either one will work. So you can use the flag F and add TS to it, and there you go. It has converted everything. So I can go ahead and open it in VS Code to see what we have. So I can do this and open it in VS Code, and there you go. It has been opened in VS Code. So I can come here. The first thing I will do is install, right? Says path is not, what is that? Let's check again. And okay, now it's installing, and since we are not importing anything, by default it will try to import from the file. Since we are not importing anything, so we are going to remove that from use. So I will just replace that with a blank, and that is done. Everything has been installed. So let us try to run the test. So we can say npx playwright tests. and let's see what happens. As you can see, everything has gone through. Within seconds, we have been able to convert all this. So we have saved ourselves a lot of time to rewrite all the tests and start running all of this. So let's quickly do the same thing for that of JavaScript. So what we just need to do is, since we use the same command, we just need to change the destination folder, and we need to remove this format. So we are just going to change this. So what is here is, it's still going to use Postwright, get the location of the JSON collection, but now output into JavaScript. So I'm going to copy this because we are going to open it once it's done. So copy that and hit enter, and it has converted it. So I can go again and say code this JavaScript. So it opens that of JavaScript now. That has been opened. As you can see, everything is in JavaScript format. So I can go ahead and bring this down a bit. First, install and wait for it to complete installation. And while we are doing that, we can also open this because we do not need this variable import. We can remove the variable import as well. Just replace it with blank, and that is all. Then we also run the test again, Playwright test, and let us see what it brings for us. And as you can see, all the test has been executed under a minute. So this is what Postwright brings to the table. In subsequent videos, hopefully, maybe when I've made more changes to it, because I want to improve it to get to the best level for people, because my aim is to make it very efficient and easy to use for all testers. Thank you for getting this far. See you in another video. Bye bye.